Video, we're able to learn how to concatenate two data frames together. When I mean concatenate, we're trying to join two data frames together to form a single colon. And I made mention that the two colon we want to join together, they should have the same name. So in this video, we're going to look at how to merge data frame. Now, concatenating is different from merge. When you want to merge data frame, there's a parameter that is called or how do you want to merge it. This can be really useful in a situation whereby you have two data frame like what we have here, and want to get in this of age colon A, want to get what is in data frame A and what is in data frame B, whether they are the same. This is where advantage of this merge comes in. So we are going to comment this out. Let me comment this out. So I'm going to come here and create a new data frame. So let me make it a small letter. I'm going to call our data frame, and I'm going to say what pd.what merge. Just simple as that. And I want to merge two data frames. So which data frame and which data frame do I want to merge? I want to merge data frame 1, so I'm going to say df1 and that of what df2. This is actually one of the best way. I can just call this and call it what merged underscore df. As of now, the variable name doesn't really matter, but it's always a good idea when you try to adjust the variable name. So I'm interested in merging df1 and df2. There's still another way to can do this. We can actually directly call this up our data frame 1. We'll try to merge with this data frame 2 directly. But doing it in this way is one of the best way, and it removes the kind of complexity on our code. So what we are going to do here, we're going to set on what do we want to merge with. In our case, what will the colon I mean on what? And I'm trying to say, in what colon are we going to merge it? What we have here, we already have one colon here, colon name, which is age. So I can say on what I'm going to set it to what age. So I'm going to set what age. Here is going to be inside the list. This signifies that this list I made here signifies that it can be multiple, meaning that if we have something like age, name, maybe sex, all those kind of thing, is going to merge all of them. We're going to find ones that whether is in data frame 1, data frame 2, and data frame 3, a whole lot or any data frame of what. We're going to check whether they are the same. So I had one to actually merge this kind of this data frame. The best way I mainly use of is that of ENA. There's left to make it in left. Most of the time it's going to print out everything, but it's going to the ones that are not the same, it's going to display none for you. So I'm going to use that of what I'm going to make use of how I'm going to set it to what inner. As you can see here, they have cross, inner, left, out, right, and other whole lot of others. So I'm going to make use of inner because this inner tends to be a little bit better. So when we run this now, what is the output we're expecting? Like I explained earlier, it's going to check whether if maybe the age in column in this our data frame in row 1. Is it the same thing? This is our data frame 2 in row 1 also. So you're going to check 23 is equal to 223. 1 is not going to be 25. Is it 2025? 78? Is it 78 here? These two guys are the same, and these last two guys are the same. You can see that when we run this, we are going to get a data frame that have this 90, 91. So with that, let's run it and see what we are going to get. Let me jog this down. As you can see down here that we got this age, which was our colon that we had, because they are the same colon, and for this thing to work they must be of the same colon. And then we have the age, and then we got 78 and then 90. Why didn't we get this 23 and this of 25? Because when we merged it on what? On inner. We can actually set this to somewhere around left. So let's see how some of them actually works. See, when we set it to in, we're able to get our 23, 25, 78, and that of the 90. In a situation whereby we have multiple colons, then what is going to, we're going to get kind of a NaN kind of output. But let's set this into right. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's run it. You can see what happened when we set it to that of the right. What happened is that 2023, 2025 were appeared, and then the ones that exist in both of them got appeared. This is more like favoring for that of this of our data frame 2. More like that when we use that of the left, it's going to go for that of data frame 1. Again, going to print out the two things that that are similar or the same thing to that of data 1 and data 2, not similar, that are the same. So you can see that most of the time people make use of enable. It all depends on your choice, what you actually want. You can make use of right in a situation whereby you want to look at this data frame 2 and get for that of data frame 2 and then get what is actually similar in both of them. If you use left, you're going to do for that of data 1 and then the remaining thing that is similar for you. And then if you do for that of inner, like how I showed you, it's going to get only what is exactly the same thing with that of on that of data frame 1 and data frame 2. So if you have data frame 3, what I'm going to do, since we have merged this, we are going to put this merge as our data frame 2 and that of data frame 3 is going to be as if we are going to set 3 here and then we are going to call our merged data frame here. So that's just basically how you can do for in case you have multiple data frame that you want to merge together on. You can set on how do you want to merge it. You can set it on each and then how do you want to merge it. You can make it right, you can make it left, you can make it outer, you can make it out of the inner. But inner tend to be a little bit more. Like I say, it depends on your use scenario, how you want to make use of it. That's where you decide or how you want to merge it. So this is just a basic idea on how to actually make use of this merge. I know most of the time you get to use them fully when you start and do a project of it. We are going to make use of this when we start web scraping. Where we are going to start web scraping. There's some scenario whereby they want to join two tables from two websites together. We are going to make use of this, and I'm going to check whether the team who wants to start web scraping, like something like a website, a betting website, a bookmaker, can get a know when at times the tables are being stored separately, like that of the 1x2 and that of the both into score. Can try to get the two tables and try to merge them together. We can make use of the inner, make use of the right, make use of the left, can make use of the out a whole lot of other ones. So I think we did this where I'll draw the curtain for this video. If you find this video helpful or you get any information from me, hitting that subscribe button will be a problem. So I think I'll be happy to see in the next video in this about data analysis by making use of pandas module and Python programming language. See you in the next video.